Good morning. Yeah, this one's just in case I do a live stream and then if my volume is on, then it might get caught on the video. But that's the main thing. I don't think anybody really cares anymore. So what are they going to do? Nobody watches my fucking videos. So.
I'm one of the few that not my daughter,
I couldn't like fuck anymore, man. Oh God. This whole today has just been a fucking drain, like just going to the doctors, I feel fucking depressed, I just kept thinking, I just keep feeling like stuff like this doctor does not care. She's just so fast. She was perfectly nice, but she was like, yeah, I know better, blah blah blah, this, that, the other, goodbye. Like she may as well have been like that, it just felt. I understand that they're getting cut, and I understand that they're getting cut to ribbons, and that things are stressful and harder than they've ever been before. It just seems ridiculous, like basically everything, all of the infrastructure, everything is burned into the ground until it would be cut to smithereens until there was nothing left. That's what they're doing. Oh yeah, they're doing it on purpose. Fucking austerity, It just makes people suffer, which means it creates rage. While we're worried about our survival, based on our material survival, we're being fucking sucked dry on an etheric level, Fuck.
What's going on with the
I haven't paid any attention to it. I've decided that I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the government. I don't give a fuck who it is anymore. I'm not even. I mean, I used to like Jeremy Corbyn, but now, if there was a prime minister I'd rather have him than May. But to be quite honest, the political system is so fucked, so broken. I don't want any of them in. I think it should be I think the government should be dissolved and started again.
Yeah, completely right, man.
Put some real people there. Put some real humans there.
Yeah.
People who represent. People who actually represent us. None of this fucking shirt and tie bullshit.
Yeah, well, what I do, they wear their ties and behave like pumps and animals.
Well, ties are like it's an allegory for a ball and chain or a chain around the neck. That's what a tie is.
Oh, really?
Just look at it. Look at the way it is. I mean, everyone's walking around with a noose around their neck.
Actually, the town where I was born again, that's the nickname, Moose Square. Stems back to 1500 for Emperor Charles V was born here and ruled over Ghent, but they didn't want to visit him. Out of punishment, he didn't want to kill them, but they had to go to the city where he moved to London. And now people are doing this.
What do you mean annually? People are doing it every day by the millions. But that's what the tie is. The tie is a representation of a noose around people's necks. A way of controlling. You just grab the tie, yank it, and you're choking the fuck up.
Right.
No fucking way. I'm never wearing a tie again. I'm never wearing any nice clothes again. I'm never going to dress up in a suit again. Never.
I'm kind of looking like it. My hair needs to be washed. I'm wearing a hemp shirt that's so warm that my sleeves fall off.
Oh.
And I just got some of my fruit, like an old man.
Oh, yeah. Oh dear.
Where are you there? Where you actually wasting it up?
Who did you say? Oh wow.
And then I said, because of strange and welcome on the feather.
You're having fun at the hospital then?
Wow.
As much fun as you can.
No, yeah, I lost this big night.
Mm-hmm.
So
They must have thought you were a mental patient or something.
yeah. Well, the mental problem being locked up for 30 months between 4 walls. And it's like having senses and guilt. So, but there's a difference. Being here feels more like, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel that you know, there are a bunch of people that try to screen our house from whatever anesthetic thing that may be going on there. And all of them get into trouble last year. They got divorced, financial troubles, their jobs got ruined.
But the moment they admitted they were perfect.
No, the moment they tried to cleanse my house.
Oh really?
Yeah. Not the moment, but afterwards. Well, and they weren't anymore, and then I said, oh yeah, we got divorced, or it's a financial problem.
Oh wow, as if they kind of pulled it to them.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still there where you are?
Yeah.
So this thing's associated with you, it's attached to you and your house.
Well, not so much to me, but not my house.
The house. Have you asked to talk to it?
Not yet.
Maybe you need to maybe you need to talk to it.
Well, although
is it violent? Is it violent?
Well, I can't say violent. It tries on misery and death. Every 6 months, I lost the death. My wife right there.
Jesus Christ, I think you should just move out of that home. And I think you should put a note on it. What happened when there's got to be a way of getting rid of it. Or at least living with it in such a way that it's more conducive. And I think the only way to do that is to talk to it and find out what it wants.
Well, one guy told us that don't stay in our house. The people and there were fighting going on. And as my house is built in the 70s, it's only being developed in the 70s. So before that, it was, I don't know, playground, maybe agriculture. But there might have been some fights going on there and both of them. Plus, I have water running under my house.
Oh, really?
One of these water things, yeah. I covered it up with special blanket that now I use it to fetch the satellite.
Maybe there's something you can do with the water, like an intention. You know, like you can bless water. So I wonder if maybe bring your attention to the water one day. Maybe you're doing just a very small ritual where you go to the water. If there is I don't know if there's an outlet or somewhere where you can where you can at least get to access the water directly, or not. Or
I know.
can you get a glass of water or anything from it, or it's just underground? Is it?
Yeah, that's on the ground. It's on my base.
Okay. I think the best thing to do would be go to the basement and do it then. Go to
It's the basement outstanding.
Okay. Well, there's a doorway to it, right? An entrance to the basement.
Yeah. It's not really a doorway. It's all in the ground.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay, well, just go into the hole in the ground. You don't have to go in it.
Right.
I don't know, maybe we can devise a way to bless the water. Maybe burn some sage and drop the sage in there, let it smoulder for a bit, and then,
Burn the house to the ground. That might be a solution.
Do you think?
I almost managed to do so. I would have been killed myself.
I think you'll get another body, so. or you might end up just reincarnate. Just transferring to another timeline anyway. Which is what I'm kind of suspecting. Continue on. And God knows how many times we've done that. You know, we could have done it so much that we've literally been doing it hundreds or thousands of years, and now we find, we could be just the same people all the time. We have no way of knowing.
I've been breaking my heart. I was yeah.
We could look similar to them, have similar features and stuff, things that would be the essence of who we are, maybe. And jumping from one version of ourselves to another until we just forget who we were originally. I might not be 35. 37. Why did I say 35? My brother's 36. Well, I round it up because I'll be 38 in about a month, so that's why I'm rounding it up. So yes, technically I'm 38. This is my 38th year on. This is the 38th year, my 38th year. It feels level. The ground. I've never felt such stability and flatness.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't very flat when I was walking for the doctors. It's just like, fucking pavements these days. So out of alignment, fucking slopes.
Yeah.
It's like, God, how can anybody, you only realise it when your mobility is limited. Now my mobility is very limited, so this is the next thing. I have to try and find flatter ground in order to walk on it because the slopes just fuck me up.
That's fucking so. You should try to use that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You only can push one wheel and you have to hold the other because otherwise you end up in the bathroom. When the slope is so huge that you don't feel it when you're walking normally.
Yeah. It's only because your body, your joints will accommodate and compensate for any bit, But if your ankle is swollen and it's painful and you can't move it properly, I can't then compensate for it. So it's like putting your foot down on something that doesn't feel right, and then it throws me off. So yeah. So I'm pretty fucked. I'm pretty fucked, really. I'm turning into you.
I told you
Well, I don't think that they wouldn't do anything anyway. If it's gout, it's gout. There's nothing I can do about it. It's like no one. I don't know anyone else in my family who has gout. That's the stupid thing. I don't know anyone else who has it or has had it, and I don't get it. I don't really get it. Why am I getting gout?
kind of harsh.
Well, they say some people say it's genetics. Some people say it's diet or just a posh disease. Well, I don't see how it can be. I'm working class. I eat the same as anybody else. Yeah, in fact, I eat okay actually. I don't overdo it anymore. I don't overindulge. I have the odd day here and there, but I guess what day was it? Oh, when I went to the shop to get painkillers and tobacco. I've already got the painkillers and everything. I bought a couple of bits, a couple of packets of crisps and a chocolate bar. First time in weeks, if not months, that I'd eaten chocolate or crisps. I've had a bad week. Okay, the last few days it's been pretty rough. So I've been treating myself with things, but realising actually I'm probably making it worse by having crisps and chocolate.
Yeah.
So stop that again. So yeah.
Sometimes I like to food, but when I do eat them, Come on. Oh.
Human is. What's up?
Well, this fridge has small wheels, and one of the wheels drove over my extension cable, and now it got stuck on it. And I can't get it. I'm pushing. I cannot get pushed.
Did you hang around the seat? Oh, my pussy! My Porsche! My Gucci snatcher. Looks like we've just gone past a burst, Willie.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the Schumann now. I'm going to post that. Monkey has Monkey's already posted it, but I'm going to post the next one. Yeah, I reckon that burst that we've just had is probably just reaching us now. Because what? So if they're at 17, if they're about coming up to 6 o'clock, then I'd say maybe take off a tiny bit of time in order to allow it to come to us. But yeah, we had a few bursts about an hour or two ago. All morning, in fact. Interesting. guess every day I'm just starting to wonder if it's me or if it's us. Like, why would that happen? It's every time it bursts, it's when I wake up. It's when we get up and start connecting and chatting, and it's our morning conversations in Tartary, you know, like, I'm starting to wonder. Looking at the times here, that would be around the time when I got up, I went into chat. And that would also explain why Miles was having problems with his connection. He got him from here.
Yesterday, when we were flying, came into contact with.
Really?
Yeah, the scanner, the RX thing, the mesh computer.
Wow.
And we wear the text on electronics.
They didn't want, they refused to x-ray me. She refused to give me an x-ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She said, oh, you won't need an x-ray for that, it's gout. I mean, if it's gout, it should clear up after a couple of days. If it's not clear by the end of the week, I'm going to have to go back. Oh, it is the end of the week. It's Friday tomorrow. If it's not clear by Monday, I'm going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to go to A&E. What I'll do is I'll say if it's not clearing up by Saturday, Friday night or Saturday morning, I'll have to consider going to A&E. What's that?
Well, I was looking at the text of the song. Fucking Cyrillic. I wish I had that Cyrillic out of them. And they were so young and beautiful.
It's like people care more about not upsetting the doctor, not causing the doctor stress, and enduring their own stress. Oh, well, they've been cut to ribbons. We can't afford to cause them stress. Blah blah blah. Well, that doesn't change the fact that people are suffering. It doesn't change the fact that people are in pain and might be going through a tough time. Now we have to reduce our tough time so as not to stress doctors, okay? So what about that?
Oh, right. I thought the doctors
The who? What's music on?
I'm playing it on my laptop. Did you hear me?
Barely.
I will talk to you.
Oh, right.
The whole corridor volume.
Are you in a room on your own then, really? Or are you having to share a ward?
I signed for a 2-person room, but because I have the bed, I get
Quarantine.
compatible weed.
Yes.
So I don't have to pay the subscribe.
All right. So sometimes over here they'll put you in a room on your own if you're a troublemaker, or if you're making excessive noise, or if you've got some kind of so you don't disrupt other patients. That's what they did when I had my appendix out. And then a week later I went back with a severe infection and almost died. I didn't know I was going to die. I didn't know that I could have died. I didn't know that I could have died from that. It didn't tell me. They don't tell you. That's the thing. They don't tell you.
Yeah. Some people are scared.
Scared. You know, not scared of the people who actually have to. Oh, there's a crane fly at my house. Hello, my friend.
Like the doctor that who treated me, who's treating me, but it was her assistant, her intern, that asked the pain specialist to come and visit me. And when she saw him, she had to laugh because she knew we wouldn't get along. She has a total different opinion than he has also. She uses cannabis or on her patients now. Patients with biology and
Oh, I should have. Oh, I killed it. Fuck's sake. Oh, man.
Oh, Lee,
I accidentally crushed it with my finger.
oh, accidentally.
Well, no, it was big. It was really fucking big. I tried to catch it in my hands. It was flying all over the place. And then it got caught between my fingers. And I squashed part of it. Fuck's sake. I was just trying to help it out. I didn't know how best to do it. Oh no, I've thrown it out now. It was moving around in my hand still, so I thought, oh, maybe there's a chance it's okay. So I just threw it out the window. Like daddy long legs.
Oh.
With wing, you know, those things. Very, it's very strange for them to be around this time of year, though. They usually come out around September. You know. I reckon it must be the humidity. It must, yeah, because it's been raining. It's sunny, but it's raining at the same time. Oh, man, I feel awful. I mean, it's only a bug, but still. Oh, I'm sorry. Where's my manifest dream? I didn't let it go, did I? I didn't let it go. How can you? How can you when it's something you want? Coming for a friend. I even took out. Do you know what I did as well? I went to the cash point and I took out money. I took out money for it just in case. I took out 100 just in case. You know, because part of the manifestation is preparing for the thing, right? So if we get the money for it with the intention of buying it, and I put that out there, putting out some videos, I'm doing what you said. I sent my fucking email off, no response. You know, it's like I'm doing all the things the universe is pushing me towards, and it's, I don't know, maybe the email thing. So basically it was a guy who's running the volunteer, the art volunteer thing for Camberwell Art, and I volunteered. I sent an email to say I'd like to volunteer and participate as a in the Camberwell Arts Festival. You know, it's something to try and get myself into something like that. I sent him an explanation of a very basic explanation of cloud therapy, not revealing all of the aspects about it, because some of it's a little bit crazy, obviously, as you know. So selling cloud therapy as a meditative type thing, I said, in a world where people are looking down at their phones, sometimes it's important to look up, that kind of thing. Really trying to, it wasn't like great, but I kind of tried to sell it to him a little bit, saying this is it. I've got some ideas and some concepts I'd like to work at. That would, where we could take this. I'm thinking, well, one of my ideas is an installation with dry ice. So basically fill a room full of vapor and clouds, and then have a projection of the live feed happening on a wall, and you see just want to create a meditative space with a large screen version of cloud therapy, and I would include the New Way show. So New Way and my friends. So it would be a way of getting exposure, in a public sphere, or public flatly, and so that's my idea. So I'm trying. I did send the email off a few days ago, and I'm kind of waiting a little bit, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, I'm not sure if I don't know. I'm not sure if he's interested now. I think it's totally. I don't know. I'll read it to you. Maybe you can tell me if I did something wrong. I probably did do something wrong, to be honest. So Matthew sent me this guy called Matthew sent me an email about ideally looking for someone who might be interested in helping out with different aspects of the Camberwell Film Festival. They've got a few things going on which might be helpful. So I then go, well, maybe this is an opportunity for me to sell my idea. Please accept my sincere apologies for not replying sooner. Shortly after sending my email, I suffered an intense episode of anxiety, the prospect of possibly facing the public was something felt like I had overextended myself. Now I finally get back to you, I apologise. I understand that perhaps a lot has already been planned and developed since the date of your email. However, I do have a concept project I've been working on for the last 2 years. A long-term project that sees own innovation and changes over time. Came up with my very brief stint at Central St. Martin's. I started a 3-year degree course in fine art in 2016. Due to my recurrent condition, I had to withdraw by the time the first year was finished. I'm 37 years old, and making arts as a child, raising the foundation of the local Camberwell College of Arts with distinction in 2015. In 2017, I experienced a kind of awakening, and I was drawn to the sky above London. I started live streaming the sky above Camberwell via YouTube. I called it cloud therapy. Over 2 years later, I've accumulated a lot of footage. It was never about subscribers or views. It was always about posterity, reflection, examination of the world around us and what it reflects of ourselves. And of course, capturing any strange phenomena and anomalies, of which there has been many. In a world where everyone is looking down at their phones, I think it's important to remember to look up too. Are we forgetting our connection to the natural world? Or is there a valid that can draw us back in? I think I found what that is. I shan't go into any more than that because we begin to go into areas of esotericism and occult concepts, not to mention the otherworldly experiences I've had since I began this relationship with the sky. Some might think I'm a little crazy. It might be true. I guess one would need to work that out for themselves. I think there is room for an installation concept that brings this work into a public setting. I have some rough ideas, but would need to work with others in a co-creative collaboration to see it through. So please, if you can afford, there is more to discuss, but it would be better on the phone than in person. And then I said, in the meantime, I offer a few links to my work so you can see for yourself an insight into what is possible. And I just gave them a few links. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing back from you. So, probably not going to get back. Maybe that's me being negative, but I asked the Sky if they would be prepared to work with me. They gave me a sign. I asked them to send me an aeroplane. if that was the case. Maybe about, what, 10 seconds later they did. Or maybe a minute, I don't remember, because I was feeling a bit tired and I kind of dropped off for a second. And then the next thing I know, oh, there's a light in the sky. And then it started to move very slowly. I was like, oh, it's an airplane, so you don't mind working with me at all, okay? So Sky agrees, but then I've got a feeling about stuff in terms of starting to think I can't be bothered. Because it's interacting with the world again. You know, it's kind of like, I want to do this, but I don't want to do it, you know? At the same time, it's like, well, you won't get it. Why am I even bothering? You know, this is maybe this is all for me. Maybe this whole project is just for me. And not meant to be a public thing. Maybe it's not meant to be exposed. You know, I mean, look at the number of views I get. Hardly any. So, and not that I'm bothered by that, but it's more the fact that if there are not that many views, then it's a concept that it's not attractive or somehow not fitting in with the rest of reality. And maybe that's the point. Maybe I'm not meant to see it through right now. Maybe it's meant to develop a bit more. Maybe this is about planting seeds more than anything. What date did I send that? Yesterday. No, yesterday. I think I sent it a preview. 7th of May. That was the idea anyway. I might have missed it though. 8/11. 7/8/11. Well, there was a new moon on the 4th. So what, 3 days later? So it was just after a new moon. So it's all about planting. So the time between the new moon and the first quarter was about planting seeds. So I planted my seed. Now I have to wait. I just have to let it go. I planted seeds over the last couple of days that I wanted to weed, so let it go too. I messaged my friend Cheryl about possibly visiting this week. She said she'll see what she can do, but she hasn't got back to me, and I'm not going to chase her. If I chase her, that's not really letting it go, is it? So then I get this customer support thing from Logitech telling me, yes, okay, we'll deal with your warranty claim, please do this, that and the other. And I'm like, actually, you know what, if I send it to you, I won't have a camera to do my live feeds. which means I'd have to stop, and if I stop, I will not be happy. I realise now that I may actually have to buy another camera of some kind. Maybe I should. Maybe the BRIO just isn't meant for. Maybe the. What's this? I'm just going through some of my old emails. Have I tucked my tail in between my legs? Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking, have I tucked my tail between my legs? Am I pathetic? Yeah, like. Just accept everything that's given to us, you know. Like, sorry? You just can't. I mean, a little snitch wants to install and you don't want to fucking restart and quit. No, I don't want you to do that. Yeah, I mean, you know, I was reading about gout as well. It can actually cause heat and inflammation. Apparently it can cause fevering symptoms. So it might explain why I'm feeling more tired and why I've been waking up in saturated sweat for the last few days. Every day now I've woken up soaked in sweat. And I know that's happened to me in the past. Probably several different things. Maybe, I mean, it could be, maybe the weed is actually helping. And now I've stopped it, my body's actually starting to ache. You know? I'm aching, I'm in pain. And I'm just thinking, oh, maybe the weed really was helping. Maybe it was, in fact, maybe because I was doing it so much, perhaps it was masking my pain or any new pain that I would have got, you know, for whatever reason. Maybe I'm just finding out now the rate on my body. What's wrong with me, man? Little gay boy hiding in a bedsit in London, scared of the world and everybody in it. And Daza was right. I never denied that. But that's my issue. It's funny, really, that he took the piss out of my mental health illness, but then screamed and shouted when we did pathetic his. Why do I put up with it? Why do I get so much shit from people? Why do I get so much shit generally? I'm tired of suffering. Everybody just wants me to pay.
Don't think that.
No, everybody's against me half the time, it feels like, you know, like even in the flame, they didn't need to cause that situation. They could have treated me like an equal and they chose not to. Even the very people I fought with, my soul family, chose to treat me differently. That says a lot. What the fuck's going on? You know, it's not the actions of conscious individuals, Willie. Seriously. And that's what's making me question that's what made me question being part of the flame. What's the point of being in the flame if we can't talk about things, or if we're being repressed or oppressed because other people are always dominating the conversation or whatever, you know, and then making that choice, that big slap in the face, so I can never go back. And, you know, Mel's then messaging me like, oh, I missed you, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's a shame that, you know, it says a lot about our friendship on both sides and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like, oh my God, my stream's going crazy. It's flashing. I'm wondering if the flashes is there's obviously something going on. There is something wrong with the camera, unfortunately. I think I'm going to have to buy a new one. I think I'll just buy a standard HD 1080 one rather than a 2K BRIO. It's crap anyway. I can't even stream at 2K, because if I did that, it would be horrendous. My computer would be fucked. You know, it's not even worth it. No, I can't manage 2K. I know it's pissing down rain. Listen to me, man. I'm being such a service master clean. I'm being such a negative Nelly, aren't I? Should have a delivery soon as well. If I haven't already got one, the bird bath will be coming. And then I'll be able to put my solar powered water pump in there, and then they can have a little fountain and stuff. A little water fountain bird bath would be lovely. I hope. As long as the pigeons don't go all over it. Well, I'm gonna have to. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna try and find a space where I can put it, where it's not gonna be. Because I'm not sure if it's probably not a good idea to have it under a tree. Birds would be shitting in it, so probably better to just have it just outside. Oh, there's Blackbird. Hey, Blackbird. Do you know what the funny thing was, Willie? I forgot to mention. When I was at the shop, as I was getting my money out of the cash machine, I noticed there was a pigeon with that was crippled, and one of its legs was all twisted and fucked up, and it was literally hopping around. And I felt so awful for it. I just saw it, and it just looked. It didn't look like it was in pain. It may as well could have been, you know. Basically, it's I think it was its left leg, maybe its right leg. I think it was his left leg, which is the opposite of my one. It was all twisted, so it was literally just up all the time. I don't know, it's just really sad. I just don't like seeing it. I'm not a big fan of pigeons, but I don't like seeing any animal with something like that, you know. But I didn't know what to do about it, you know. I was like, come here, trying to get a look at it. It just kept walking away, so. And what was I going to do? How could I possibly have helped it? There's nothing I could do. Nothing I could have done. Now it's raining. Oh, Blackbird is up there in the rain.
Beeper. Beeper, beeper. Beeper. Beeper.
As I was doing it, it kept turning its head in my direction. As if it heard.
Beeper. Beeper, beeper.
I could weeboo at this time of day, can't I? Willy woo. Willy Woo, are you there?
Yeah, it's going to
I think Willy Woo's probably going to be hiding in his nest. This rain's very heavy. But the blackbirds just stood out in it, you know?
Rear, rear. Rear, rear. Rear, rear, rear.
Where are you, Willy Woo? Willy Woo. You know what? It's quite funny. I do find it quite funny, actually, how this bird, this goldfinch, makes the same noise as when I made up the portmanteau of really, you know, like, and then there's this bird that's literally doing that noise, and it's exactly the same. It's just crazy. But obviously that's my crazy, and maybe I'm just imagining it. Maybe goldfinch is just a normal goldfinch, and that's what they all do. I don't think anyone pays attention. I'm the only one that pays attention. Can you hear that? Strange, Matt's done something to the lighting in the video when he maybe you want ink. Do you want me to put on a quantum studio to do the background, or are you happy using something different? I'm quite happy to do that. It's the menu. I know you. Are you feeling sleepy?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go to sleep? I think I might have to lay down myself to be honest. My foot is actually, my foot's actually hurting me quite a lot. But I think I need to be horizontal. Oh man, maybe I need to see this off. That doctor put me the fucking down me. Oh, I need a haircut. I need a fucking haircut. Right. I'm unsubscribed from him as well. I'm unsubscribing from all of the YouTube more beautiful stuff. Getting rid of David Wilcock, getting rid of Corey Good. I've not really paid them any attention for a couple of years now anyway, except for the odd video by David Wilcock, but quite honestly, it's all the same shit, you know? They're going on about a Luciferian agenda and all that. Well, they're the ones that are choosing to profit from their products. Like, I know that obviously profit is a bit of a dirty word, and there's a lot of connotation there. I don't think people shouldn't be remunerated for their jobs or whatever it is they're doing. However, it does seem that some of these people are a little bit profit and greed driven, and when it gets to that point, I can't really pay attention to it anymore. You know? And when they're pushing an agenda where they've chosen an ideology and they're running with it, that's when you've got to back the fuck off. You know, like, you've just got to move on. You know, the moment they start pushing that bullshit, you know that it's over. You know, like, they've chosen their side, and give us a negative side. I think they've been misled. And that is not so much an issue about space, because actually, even though we may not be able to get into space, or maybe we don't have the right technology for it, we don't know if it exists or not, so it is possible it exists. If you were to think about the idea that it's a reflection of the moon is a reflection of the surface of the Earth, and we're just a small crater, that means if the Earth was a lot bigger, it would take significantly more power and different physics in order for that rocket to leave the giant planet, if we consider it as a giant planet. You know, you've got to think about it. Hang on a minute. No wonder they go sideways after a certain point, because they're not aiming up. They're aiming for another part of the surface. You know, they're going to another crater, or even not the crater, but the surface of whatever it is. We're not at the surface. We're down in there. We're at the bottom of the crater. You know. And so that means rocketry, they can only go so far. And then they'll get so far, and then the laws of physics will work against them. You know, you've got things like the Van Allen dam and stuff happening like that. That's why. You know, they just don't, they miscalculated big time. You know, they suddenly find it out. Well, you want to know why the space stuff has stopped? Because they realise they don't have the resources to do it. It requires too much. And they don't have it. They just don't have it. They don't have the physics. They don't have the capability. They found out that we're at the bottom of the pit. There's no getting out. Not unless you get on a fucking rocket. And then even then, like, really? You know, you look at all those missions, and they're not manned, there's no people in them. Why are they, you know? Well, I thought we had already sent up shitloads of people, so it should be easy, right? Well, wrong, obviously we can't. Can you imagine a person being in a rocket, travelling at zero, you know, with the gravity issues, or whatever you want to call it? You know, like 0 G, it's just all bullshit. Oh, hey.
Hello.
Oh, I was just bitching about space. How are you?
I'm good. I was wondering if I could get a quick weekend from you. Are you busy?
Really? You'd like a reading from me?
Yeah.
I'm on it. Okay. You want to ask a question? Do you want to ask a question, or do you want to keep it to yourself?
I already did. The universe knows.
I reckon so.
So we are focusing on
Okay. Well, I will start with what I love doing is I like mixing the so on hats that you drew them so I choose a card from that. And what happens with that is that links in with the tree deck. So, because they're both Celtic and they're both referred to the oak. So it links in with whatever that is. So if there are any Ogham trees or letters on the card that in the animal card, it will then tell me which tree card it will be referring to. So I would then go to that tree, then I would go to that one as an additional card to that, so it would be like one reading, and then I would put extra cards into the back. Read the kings, children universe, and whatever. How are you anyway?
Well, a lot happening, but I think I'm juggling things pretty well.
Going?
I'm still here. I'm still on the horizon. Juggling lots of things.
Broad. Yeah, really good. Sensitivity medicine didn't usually have power. Let's see what it says. Draw reverse. This card suggests that you are learning how to embrace difficult circumstances. The frog that you must marry may well turn out to be a prince. The circumstances you have chosen to accept, whilst apparently unappealing and difficult, may well bring you rich rewards in the end. Remember that the frog brings medicine, and medicine brings healing. I'm just going to double check see if there's an Odin letter there, so I'll be better with it to see. That I've got a buzz from that, so I'm thinking that kind of I don't know what's going on. Yeah, hold on a second.